Yeah. Are you going to try to tell me that was tradition too? That it was tradition that the person that had you last year? Yeah, where's Taylor's stuff? Luckily we have those. Luckily we have those. Terrible character. I don't know which one to believe. We only missed review yesterday. You want to come in Tuesday morning? Next Tuesday? Yes, because I do. I'm not sure, Jordan, if they just take it, but there is too much
Oh my God. I forgot about you. I forgot that it was.
Oh my gosh!
How are you?
My fourth grade teacher. Did you see it? All right, so you guys come up. Oh yeah! It's still morning.
It's like you need to think it out. You don't want to make the wrong decision.
There are bigger decisions.
Well, not really. I'm going back to sleep after this. So. This is it. The only decision.
All right, well, you're holding up the line.
No, I'm not. I think it was grape juice. It was grape juice that made me happy. I specifically remember grape juice.
Welcome, everybody. Now you got somebody taping I needed an answer.
The official.
Alright, welcome to Induction. You guys all look good today. I just want to say congratulations. And there's a couple things we have. We have, first thing we'll have the pledge, and then we'll have a couple speakers after that. And Larry Repko, our Vice President, is going to recite the pledge.
National Honor Society, and congratulations all. I would like you guys to repeat after me the pledge that we're going to recite. I pledge myself.
I pledge myself
to uphold the high purpose.
to uphold the high purpose
of the National Honor Society.
of the National Honor Society
To which I have been elected.
to which I have been elected.
I will be true to the principles.
I will be true to the principles
For which it stands.
for which it stands.
I will be loyal to my school.
I will be loyal to my school.
And I will maintain and encourage.
And I will maintain and encourage
High standards of character.
high standards of character,
Scholarship.
scholarship,
Leadership.
leadership,
And service.
and service.
The next person to speak will be Erica Nalo with speakers.
Vita Macris, Jacob Green, and Wellesley Olivers. Congratulations, everybody. Talk about service. Service is the action of helping or doing work for someone. In National Honor Society, we serve voluntarily without expecting anything in return. So why do we serve? We serve because helping others or doing work is a way of taking care of others in the community. We want our community to be well taken care of and looked after by future generations. All of that service takes is time and effort, and it repays in so many ways. It strengthens the community, touches people's lives, and inspires people to create a positive impact on their environment. We serve because we want everyone to feel cared for and included. The smallest act of kindness can transform someone's day. Actions speak louder than words, and helping others is truly the best way to show that you care. Volunteering at a nursing home, for example, not only helps the staff, but touches the lives of the senior citizens that live there. Service gives us the opportunity to share things that we have with others that are less fortunate. These things may range from basic necessities to the support of someone that cares. Genuine concern for others is a powerful virtue that is extremely meaningful to those that benefit from the service. We serve because kindness is contagious. On its own, an individual's contribution to the community may be small. However, all it takes is one person or one act to inspire others to join. The more volunteers, the better the results. The potential impact that one group can make is huge. When everyone is working together for a common goal, there is no limit to the progress that can be made. Imagine the problems that could be solved if everyone volunteered once in a while. With the right attitude and work ethic, solutions can be found and implemented to make the world a better place. We serve to enrich our lives. Helping others or the community out of the kindness of one's heart builds great character. The experiences are unforgettable and create well-rounded individuals. Everyone can grow by helping others, and the feeling that comes from putting forth a contribution is a rewarding one. The lessons that are learned from serving the community can be taken with us throughout our lives. Through volunteering, one can learn about life. Not only are new skills developed through these activities, but a broad range of situations that are not often experienced. Working in a soup kitchen or helping to build a house can change one's outlook on life. One can learn a lot from the diversity of people and situations and be better prepared for their future from these experiences. Madison's NHS helps to make this possible by sharing volunteer opportunities with its members. This creates a way for dedicated individuals to set service goals and achieve them. Being in this group is a great way to motivate yourself to be the best person that you can be.
Character. Character is an important part of being in National Honor Society. Character is created by those little acts of kindness we lend to one another every day. As an NHS member, you must strive to show good character no matter the situation. I believe true character is best described in Dale Wimbro's poem, The Guy in the Glass. The Guy in the Glass. When you get what you want in your struggle for self, and the world makes you a king for a day, go to the mirror and look at yourself and see what the guy has to say, what that guy has to say. For it isn't your father, your mother, your wife, whose judgment you must pass. The fellow whose verdict counts most in your life is the guy staring back from the glass. He's the fellow to please, never mind all the rest, for he is with you clear up to the end. And if you pass your most dangerous, most difficult test, you pass your most dangerous and difficult test if the guy in the glass is your friend. You may be like Jack Horner and chisel a plum and think you're a wonderful guy, but the man in the glass says you're only a bum if you can't look him straight in the eye. You can fool the whole world down the pathway of years and get pats on the back as you pass, but your final reward will be heartaches and tears if you cheated the man in the glass.
Scholarship, learning, knowledge acquired by not only study, but by what we learn through our experiences. Character, scholarship, leadership, and service. You're all here today because you've excelled in all four of these things, but scholarship being not only having good grades and not only doing what you're supposed to do in these juniors and seniors being 3-4 years of high school you've been here, but through all you've learned here, through everything, through the friendships and everything else that you've learned. And it's just more than grades. It's more than 4.0s or 3.9s or the marks that you get on your ACTs or your OGTs or everything else. It concludes everything that you've learned and everything that you've experienced in life and how you put that forth to what you do today.
Leadership. It's a rather vague concept, if you ask me. Something easily interpreted into many different ways with unique variations. If I were to ask any one of you right now how you demonstrated leadership in the past year or so, you might tell me you did a lot of volunteering hours for a key club, or you were the captain of a sports team, or maybe you just said you were the first one to turn in your final exam last semester, making sure to mention the 8 people that followed you up because they weren't listening to the teacher when they told them to put him on the desk. If you told me that, I'd probably agree with you, but pardon my repetition. I would also tell you that a leader leads. Someone who leads has leadership. I know that sounds really stupid, but think about that for a second. Being a leader isn't just doing a lot of community service or helping devise the winning play for your team. Being a leader is being the first one to tell the truth in a room full of liars. Even if no one is impressed with your honesty, someone else is going to follow you and tell the truth. They'll also do the right thing. It also means taking charge when nobody else wants to, or if they can't. It may not be as an important a job like leading your team to victory, but what you sometimes don't realize is that in doing so, you're helping others to get the job done. In a roundabout way, being a leader is about helping people do things they might not have been able to do themselves. This, I think, is the part of leadership that is often overlooked, but it seems like the most important. I hope that over the next year or so, you spend in NHS, you'll realize it's not as hard to be a leader as you might think. I hope that all of you try to be the best leader you can and continue to do the right thing, even if you're already a leader.
Next, I would like to introduce Dr. Gowdy.
How's everybody doing this morning? Exciting morning for about 46 of you, all right? How early, what's the earliest any of you got started going to tag as kids? Who got started early this morning? What time did you start? 6:30. 6:30. I saw people at Walmart last night shopping. You didn't get much sleep. All right, first of all, it's hard to follow 4 great speakers like that. Wonderful job. I just think that, you know, they exemplify what this organization is all about. And as I tell you every year, and I'll say it again, this is one of my favorite days of the year because it really is about developing a broad-based student. If what we're doing in this business, trying to make everybody college and career ready, this exemplifies that. Because it's more than just an education. It's about being a well-rounded person. And when I see this many people in a room from Madison, from our high school, it really makes my heart warm. Because I know someday, some of you will move on to different areas of the country, but hopefully a lot of you will come back here to help grow the community and continue to make this one of the finest communities in the country. So I really feel good about today. I really feel good about the number of people we have in this room. I really feel good about the character and quality of people that are in this organization. I want to thank all of you from the bottom of my heart, because this is what it's all about. This is what education should be all about. This is developing a well-rounded individual. And I see a lot of well-rounded people that do an awful lot of things, not only to help our schools, but to help our community. So thank you. Continue on. If I can ever be of assistance to you anytime at all during your career, please let me know. But I'm very proud of each and every one of you, and thank you for all that you do.
I just want to congratulate you. I'm Mrs. Rapolo, if you don't formally know me. Mrs. Hickman is the co-advisor. She is still on maternity leave, but the babies are doing really well, so but she might be back by the end of the year. If not, for those of you that will be with us, those juniors, Mrs. Hickman will be back again next year with me, and we will be your advisors. I do want to congratulate each and every one of you. This was an excellent group. I'm proud of everybody in this room.
We have our school board president and vice president here, Mr. Rex Reigert, who's NHS, and Jacqueline Aspel, I believe, NHS. And we have our assistant superintendent here, Angela Smith. And I didn't recognize him when I was up there. I got so caught up in your speeches, I apologize for not doing that.
Thank you. We want to thank the board. We want to thank Dr. Gowdy and our principals that are here. Mrs. Triana and Mr. Haas, they've been a great help too. So the rest of the time, you guys are in here till about 9:30, 9:40. So enjoy. Thank you very much and congratulations.
Everyone please be seated. The membership of the Madison High School chapter of the National Honor Society has been earned by the effective demonstration of the four qualities held high in the esteem of the society. Some of our members will review these qualities: scholarship, leadership, service, and character for the candidates. Our treasurer, Abby Trevisano, will light the candle for service.
Hello, I am Abby Trevisano, and I am the current treasurer of National Honor Society. I would like to congratulate all of you on your acceptance in the NHS, and furthermore, I applaud you on taking on this commitment. You are here today because you have displayed exceptional qualities as a student and as an active member of the Madison community. One particular trait that has been considered in your selection to National Honor Society and will continue to be an integral part of your experience in this organization is service. Service is essentially an act of helpful activity. But as you will learn in this society, your service takes on a much larger role. The activities that you have and will perform within the community not only impact the people you set forth to help, but they also contribute to the growth of your own character. The community service that you will perform as a member of NHS will open your eyes to new people, new places, new environments, and certainly new opportunities. What most of you will first view as a bothersome 3 hours of community service will soon become overshadowed by your eagerness to engage in activities throughout the area. You will be exposed to the new world of soup kitchens, churches, classrooms, parks, market days, shelters, and libraries. And all of these services will enhance your own qualities and provide a solid background for your ventures in the future. Your service will not only reveal the dedication and attitude of yourself, but also of your school and community. As a member of NHS, your service will impact the Madison community and most likely others abroad. Your service in National Honor Society will prepare you for the challenges and opportunities that lie ahead and help you to fortify solid relationships among the public. You've all been honored for your accomplishments thus far, and I wish you the best of luck as you continue to build upon those achievements as a member of the Madison High School National Honor Society. Thank you.
Our secretary, Eric Canelo, will light the candle for character.
Abraham Lincoln once said, "Character is like a tree, and reputation like a shadow. The shadow is what we think of it, the tree is the real thing." As the new members of National Honor Society, you have proven to show excellent character. You have stood out among your peers as good people. But today, I would like to challenge you to go further. You see, character is such a broad term. It covers a vast array of personality traits: trustworthiness, responsibility, respect, kindness, compassion, fairness. These are just a few of the many words that encompass a person with good character. The list is almost overwhelming. How is one person supposed to contain all of these traits on a regular basis, especially in a high school environment where you're constantly bombarded by negative propaganda and negative thoughts? As you've already been accepted into National Honor Society, you have shown that you fight against these negative thoughts. However, I would like you to pause a minute and ask yourself, do you care more about your tree or your shadow? That is to say, do you care more about your character or your reputation? This is a difficult concept to grasp because I know that you are all wonderful people who are very involved. But what I'm trying to stress here and to push you to do is to ask yourself if your character comes from your involvement in activities or if it comes from the little things that you do for others when no one is watching, or sometimes when everyone is watching. Because it is at these moments that we truly put our character before our reputation. For example, when you hear others talking negatively about another person, do you choose your tree over your shadow? When there's someone sitting all by themselves, do you choose your tree over your shadow? Because ultimately, being involved in clubs and organizations and volunteering in your community are all great and wonderful things. But it is the random acts of kindness that you perform on a daily basis that make your character truly come to life. And this is my challenge for you. For the upcoming year, I challenge you to go above and beyond to make your character shine through. Let your tree overpower every aspect of your shadow. In conclusion, I leave you with words from another one of our great presidents. Theodore Roosevelt said, "I care not what others think of what I do, but I care very much about what I think of what I do." And that is character. Thank you.
Our Vice President, Larry Ripco, will light the candle for scholarship. To start, I would like to congratulate the new and upcoming members of the National Honor Society. My name is Lawrence Repko, and we gather tonight to express the importance of accelerated and advanced students that all of you have been throughout the first 3 years completed of high school. Being invited and accepted into this chapter means all of you have obtained high marks of leadership, character, service, and scholarship. All of you have demonstrated ways that make you all able to direct numerous people. There are two types of people in the world, leaders and followers. National Honor Society falls into the leaders category. All of you have defined your mental and moral qualities distinctive to yourself, which presents your personality to others. All of you have expressed the importance of service, the act of doing work for someone else. Also, all of you have achieved high scholarship, which is an academic study or achievement. The group has had the ability to maintain a 3.25 or higher throughout the high school courses that have been taken thus far. The National Honor Society expects high standards of all 4 of these credentials throughout the next year and beyond to maintain eligibility for the group. Although every category we discuss based on credential need is of importance, I will focus on scholarship. In the transcendentalist area, a famous writer by the name of Ralph Waldo Emerson stated, "Scholarship is to be created not by compulsion, but by the awakening of a pure interest in knowledge." In other words, one isn't a scholar because they have been constrained to. It is based off of pure interest. Albert Einstein also stated that we can't solve problems by using the same kind of thinking we used when we created them. Scholarship has the power to define one's mind from good to brilliant. It becomes more than a title and transforms into a lifestyle. Scholars start to look for ways to define themselves, ways to set themselves apart from people. They use their high interest in knowledge to not only solve problems, but to challenge and refute them. They're always expanding their knowledge, whether it's from looking through a 400-page history book, making an experiment, or what I have found the best, taking information from past professors, teachers, or someone in one's life that may present very useful knowledge and applying it to their own life. Scholars will inform from the wise and informative because it is primary source, someone who has had the first-hand experience. Being a scholar gives you the chance to have an open mind toward life. It expands your knowledge so you can accept what you learn and what others have to say to better yourself, but also to weed out some of the facts you don't need. Each individual in NHS has a different path, but as scholars and leaders, we point toward the same positive goals. Take the opportunity that scholarship as well as credentials present you and start to define what your path is. Keep the knowledge expanding and become a professional. Keeping a keen interest will always lead to the goals each and every one of us want to accomplish. To the new inductees of National Honor Society, it's a gift and accomplishment to be part of this society. Congratulations and again, good luck. Donald Ryan will be lighting the candle for leadership. As the current president of NHS, it is my duty to give you a speech about leadership. There are many different kinds of leaders, many different aspects to each, and they all begin with one thing: leadership within yourself. How can you lead your team on the field if you have no confidence or passion within you? How can you lead in the classroom if you don't understand the information? It takes great strength and will to be a leader, and those that become leaders become great people. There are many different ways to lead. There are those that lead vocally, those that lead by dedication and hard work, and those that lead by example. One of the great leaders in sports history was Michael Jordan, who, through his dedication to perfection and unmatched hard work, made the Chicago Bulls one of the most successful sports franchises of his era. He once said, "Leadership is earned every day." One has to earn the respect of others, the trust of his or her peers, in order to lead. Remember when you first came to Madison High School as a freshman, young, nervous, quiet? You may not think that you are leaders today, but in fact you are. When you step into the school next year, you will be the highest examples of character, academics, and civility this school has to offer. This is why you've been chosen to become a part of NHS. Bright minds and well-rounded personalities make you leaders in this school, and role models to all the nervous young freshmen that you all once were. In conclusion, I want to wish you all congratulations and wish you the best of luck in your senior year. It flies by faster than you think. You've probably heard this hundreds of times, but it couldn't be more true. There's a leader in every one of you. Make it known. Thank you. Candidates have been reminded of those qualities for which they were selected and which they are expected to maintain for their future. You NHS members, please rise to repeat the pledge. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been elected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school. And will maintain and encourage the high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. When called, please come forward to receive your pin and certificate. Riley Baker. Lauren Beck. Dylan B. Miller. Taylor Bland. Ben Bruni. Lydia Cassidy. Cody Cavender. Chris Claypool. Rachel Conway. John Dalhousie. Allison Davis. Karen Estrada. Nick Farnsworth. Beth Fedor. Clay Fellows. Michael Finnegan. Kayla Grau. Hannah Green. Megan Grenier. Diane Hammercheck. Maggie Hanlon. Lucas Ingalls. Nick Karianopoulos. Chase Lahara. Jamie Lemon. Gina Madonna. Amanda Mangelo. Shay Maresco. Molly McGill. Austin Nar. Amanda Nemeth. Spencer Patterson. John Kowalski. Jace Powell. Amy Ritchie. John Roberts. Sean Sarah. Caitlin Schaefer. Kaylee Shea. Amanda Sill. Allison Smith. Corey Smith. Kurt Smith. Amber Wyatt. Morgan Young. Congratulations to the new members of NHS. In closing, I'd like to introduce our principal, Mr. Fisher.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, inductees, have a seat. You guys have been singing along. But good evening, and I want to welcome all the parents and guests and family members. Couple random thoughts. I've got 3 tasks, so I won't be long. Waiting for the program and then walking up here, looking outside, I didn't know whether to wish you Merry Christmas or Happy Spring. It's snowing like the dickens out there. But students, don't worry. We will have school tomorrow. There'll be no snow day. Now, of course, they've been getting up at 9:30 and getting into some bad habits this week with the OGT testing, so.
Not me.
Uh-oh. Brian's been coming in early. I've been with him in the morning. The second thing was, honestly, I came in and sat down. I was looking at the podium. I'm not just saying this, but I noticed that attached to the podium here. And I'm thinking, I wonder how that's attached. But I fell short. There's got to be an engineer. There's got to be someone in this group. Engineer, smart enough to figure out how to attach. I think we're going to have to go back to the drawing board. Because that really sort of stalled everybody. I just have 3 quick tasks. First, on behalf, it's my privilege on behalf of the board members, our superintendent, Dr. Roger Gowdy, our assistant superintendent, Mrs. Angela Smith, all of your teachers, as well as myself, to extend a congratulations, a sincere congratulations, just a well-earned effort. They're part of the process, and they're very excited for you, as I know that you are. So it's a big night, it's a special night. I always consider it one of the top events throughout the school year that we have, right up there with homecoming and prom and some of these other things. But this is a special night, so I just want to extend that congratulations. Second, without forgetting, she had to go solo this year. There's 2 advisors, and Mrs. Hickman, as you know, is on maternity leave. But if you join me in thanking Mrs. Michelle Raplogley, did a great job. Thank you very much for your hard work. And then my last task is to the new inductees. And I can identify with your excitement. If I told you that I remembered, and it's been 40 years, if I remembered what I felt like when I was fortunate enough to get in the National Honor Society, I'd be fed, man. I can't remember 2 years ago, much less 40. But I do have my original pen, and I was geeky enough. I always saved my high school stuff, so maybe you'll save it for your children to see or somewhere down the road. But I do remember this. It wasn't too many years ago. I do remember how I felt as a parent. And I'm going to give you your first homework assignment as an official National Honor Society member. That it's really a proud moment for your parents. It was very much so for myself when I was fortunate that my daughters were inducted in the National Honor Society. It's been a long journey. It really started kindergarten, 11, 12 years now, 13 years, and they've been with you every step of the way. Your successes, the disappointments, all the TLC, putting up with your moods, getting you everywhere, on and on. So it's really as much an exciting night for your parents. So your homework assignment is this. It's pretty simple. Make sure you find a moment tonight, tomorrow, take a moment to thank them. Tell them you love them. It really will mean a lot to them. So that's your homework assignment. Hopefully you'll complete that and you'll have your first A as a National Honor Society member. That pretty much concludes the program. For those of you who have been to Disney, you know you always come in and they always tell you to exit left on your right. So when the kids are going to stay for a few minutes and they'll gather and you can take pictures in that, but we want